All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're going beyond just, uploading a video. We're talking about how to actually launch it. We're going to break down how to turn that simple upload click into a full-blown strategic move that gives your video the absolute best shot at success.
You know the feeling, right? It's the one fear that every single creator has. You've spent hours, maybe even days, getting your video just right. You're proud of it. But what's the point if it just vanishes into the YouTube void? Well, that's exactly the problem we're going to solve today. Let's make sure all that hard work gets seen.
Okay, so first up, from file to studio. This is the easy part, the nuts and bolts of the process. But hey, every great launch has to start somewhere, and this is step one. The first few steps are super simple. Just sign into YouTube Studio, hit that big Create button, and pick your video file. And here's a little tip. If you're working on a bunch of videos at once, you can actually upload up to 15 of them at the same time. Pretty handy. And check this out. YouTube has this great little safety net built right in. If your internet cuts out or you accidentally close the browser tab while you're working on the details, don't panic. YouTube automatically saves everything as a private draft, so you can just pick up right where you left off. No work lost. All right, now we're getting to the most critical part of this whole process. This is section 2, the Details tab. I want you to think of this screen as the mission control panel for your video's entire journey. And seriously, I am not exaggerating here. What you do in these next few fields will have a huge impact on whether your video finds its audience or just, well, gets lost. This is where the magic really happens. Just look at the difference here. On one side, you have a generic file name that tells you nothing, and on the other, you have a title that is clear, it's searchable, and it tells both the human and the algorithm exactly what this video is all about. I mean, which one would you click on? It's a no-brainer, right? And you've got to pack all of that punch into just 100 characters. That's it. That's all the space you get for your title. It really forces you to be smart and concise, so make sure your most important keywords are right there, front and center. Now, that description box is way more powerful than you think. It's not just a place to dump a bunch of links. You want to start with a really clear summary of the video, and then weave in your keywords naturally. Oh, and here's a fantastic tip. If you ever make a mistake, add a correction note with a timestamp. It shows you're on top of things and really builds trust with your viewers. So here's the thing. Before anyone even reads that amazing title you just wrote, they see your thumbnail. It's like a giant billboard on the YouTube highway. A great thumbnail grabs their attention and makes them want to click. It is probably the single most important factor for getting that initial view. Okay, moving on to some of the required stuff. Section 3 is all about setting the ground rules. I know, this isn't the most glamorous part of the process, but it's absolutely essential for keeping your channel safe and playing by the rules. Now, this one is huge. Because of a law called COPPA, you have to tell YouTube if your video is made for kids, and the difference is critical. As you can see, something like cartoon rhymes is a clear yes, while a business tutorial is a clear no. Getting this wrong can cause some serious problems for your channel, so always be sure. And in that same vein, you've got to be honest about whether your content is for mature audiences. If your video has stuff that's not suitable for anyone under 18, you have to apply an age restriction. There's no gray area here. It protects younger viewers and it protects your channel. All right, let's pull back the curtain and get into the advanced settings. Welcome to Section 4, where we're going to fine-tune this launch for maximum discovery. All of this is tucked away under that little Show More button, and it's where the pros really work their magic. Now, this might look like a long list, but trust me, each one of these little settings gives you an extra edge. Disclosing paid promotions builds trust. Chapters make your video way easier to watch. And tags, they're great for catching common misspellings that people might be searching for. Every single one of these helps YouTube figure out what your video is about and who to show it to. And speaking of chapters, this is such a game changer. All you have to do is type timestamps and titles into your description, just like in the example, and you create this awesome table of contents for your video. Viewers absolutely love this because it lets them jump right to the part they need. It shows you respect their time. We are in the home stretch now. This is it, the final countdown. Section 5 covers the last steps right before and right after your video goes live. This is where we decide who gets to see your video and when. So you've got 3 main choices here. Private is exactly what it sounds like. Only you can see it. Unlisted is fantastic. It means only people with the direct link can watch, which is perfect for sharing with a client before launch.
And public? Well, that's go time. That's when your video is live for the whole world to see.
But wait, just because you hit that publish button doesn't mean your job is done. Not at all. In fact, YouTube gives you a few more really powerful tools you can use after your video is live to keep the momentum going.
And here they are. Subtitles are great for accessibility, but they also help with your search ranking. End screens are absolutely vital for suggesting what viewers should watch next, keeping them on your channel. And cards? Those are the little pop-ups you can use to link to other videos or playlists while people are watching.
So look, if there is just one thing you take away from all of this today, let it be this. The technical part of uploading a file, that's easy, but it's the strategy, your title, your thumbnail, your description, and your chapters that really decides whether your video gets the views it deserves.
So I'm going to leave you with this question to think about. Based on everything we just covered, what's the one single thing you're going to focus on improving for your very next upload? Is it going to be the title, the thumbnail? Are you finally going to add chapters? Whatever it is, pick one and give it a try.